It's 16 past the hour. There's trouble in Tyler, Texas these days, and it has to do with heavy metal star Ozzy Osbourne. He's also known as the shock rocker, with good reason. Osbourne has been condemned by some as a bat-biting, devil-worshipping advocate of sex, drugs, even suicide. Osbourne says his music is misunderstood, that it's just an act.
I'm not trying to turn people into frogs. There's no backward masking. There's no hidden secret messages at all. It's just a goof-off. It's just entertainment, you know. It's like Ozzy puts his mask on and goes on and does his performance.
But that's not good enough for the Tyler PTA. It wanted to stop an Osbourne concert planned for this Saturday, but the show will go on. Joining us from our Dallas Bureau, PTA President Rebecca Wade and students Christy Howell and Steve Cole. Good morning.
Good morning.
Mrs. Wade, we just heard Ozzy Osbourne say that it's just entertainment. Why are parents so threatened by that form of entertainment?
That particular form of entertainment has explicit violence, explicit sex, explicit vulgarity, and we really don't see the entertainment value in this. We feel it is very harmful for the young people in the community.
Is that why you work to get it canceled?
Actually, we didn't work to get it canceled. What PTA is doing is trying to educate the parents to actually what is happening at the concert, the type of entertainment that their children will be receiving, and so they can make an informed decision whether or not they should allow their children to attend the concert.
Christy, from a student standpoint, what do you think? Should the concert have been canceled?
Well, basically, I feel that the concert is certainly not a good influence. It'll basically be children and teenagers going to the concert, and such violence and things that go on at the concert are certainly not a good influence, because these children look up to these singers as heroes, and I know I would not want my child worshiping or looking up to a man like Ozzy Osbourne.
Steve, what do you think about all this?
Well, I disagree with what both of them have said as far as the sex and the violence going on at his concert. I have been to concerts of his before, and really that didn't go on. I believe what he said was true about it's just hype. You know, his songs are misinterpreted, and I think that people just need to sit down and if you could read the song lyrics and interpret their meanings, I think that you know, this wouldn't be going on.
As you say, you've been to a concert before, and you plan to go to this concert.
Right.
What do your parents say about that?
Well, my mom really doesn't want me to go, but I'm hoping she'll change her mind after she sees the interview, and maybe, you know, she'll change her mind.
Change your mind and allow you to go?
Right. I don't know if she's going to let me go or not. She's not for me going, even though I have been before. She's fallen victim to the hype and the propaganda in Tyler.
Christy, what about the other students in your school? How do they feel about this?
Basically, there's different ideas about it. Some feel that Ozzy Osbourne is just, you know, the music. They don't feel that he has an influence on the people. But yet, when I see the songs, and I have seen the lyrics to some of the songs, they do not have a good influence.
Have you actually seen negative effects on your classmates?
Well, there are some kids who come to school basically with these rock t-shirts and etc. on that do deal possibly with drugs and such as that, but also there are kids that also listen to the music that are not affected.
Steve, isn't Ozzy Osbourne concert much different than any other concert you've ever attended?
No, I attended several other concerts along the same line this summer, and they were no different than his concert. I just think all rock concerts are basically the same. It's just the only difference is the performer.
Mrs. Wade, do you think that the parents are getting the message that you're sending out, that they are being educated as you're trying to do?
I think they are, yes. Now, there are a lot of parents who have never heard of Ozzy Osbourne, and a lot of them we've been talking with, they ask, who is he, what does he do? So we are able to explain what does happen at these concerts. And as Steve said, pardon me, not all kids are influenced by it. This very well may be true. Steve is a very mature young man, and he quite possibly would not be influenced by it. But there are a lot of youngsters, 11, 12, 13-year-olds, that are attending these concerts that very definitely are influenced by what is said. And it's not just the influence of the lyrics, but it's also what's happening in the concert around them. So many of the participants are high on drugs, they're drunk. It's a dangerous place for these young people to be.
Rebecca Wade, Steve Cole, and Christy Howe, we thank you all for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The CBS Morning News will continue in a minute. Right now, it's 21 past the hour.